Greetings, and welcome to today's episode of my series titled "Is Only One Clear Path to Start Growing the Jamaican Economy by 10% per year, every year, for the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. What's that path?" We're going to be looking into that in today's broadcast. Today's topic is Nigel Clark don't understand the unemployment figures. And the theme is the four horsemen of Jamaica's slow economical growth. Now, the four horsemen in alphabetical order are currently Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, Albin Hill, Edmund Bartlett, and Nigel Clark, Minister of Finance. We'll be discussing the above topic in today's presentation. First, I'm making a request for you to support this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing today's video. Also, feel free to take part in any discussions below. In this episode, we'll be looking at number 4 from the list above, Mr. Nigel Clark. I think for too long, Jamaican politicians from both main political parties have taken their people for granted. They come on air and say things that is incorrect without being challenged. Sometimes it could be a slip of the tongue, but at other times it is as if they don't care, as they know that they can get away with most things that they are saying, whether it is correct or not. Now, on the 20th of the 9th, 2023, the Honorable Nigel Clark appeared on the Good Morning Minister program with the Honorable Minister Morgan, a program that would not be worthy to be aired on the BBC in the UK, as there are no one on the program to challenge the arguments or the views of the government ministers. And the program, Mr. Clark said, right now, today, the 20th of the 9th, 2023, there are 1.3 million people working in Jamaica. That was an incorrect statement. According to the Saturn report, people are counted as employed even if they only work 1 hour for the week. And you can see the definition of who is counted as employed below in the comment section below. Okay, I'll try and play a little clip of Mr. Clark's speech in that regards.
So is it that we have less people? So like one of the things the critics always say is that, well, unemployment is down because less people are looking work. No. There are more people employed in Jamaica than ever before. There are over 1.3 million Jamaicans working right now. It's Wednesday, September 20th. Right now, 1.3 million. We've never crossed the 1.3 million threshold in Jamaica's history. Never. So what would happen if you started behaving like wait, I want people to understand something though. I promise. People talk about people not, look. Now, it's not every adult over 18 who is in the labor market, because many adults over 18 are in school, and we have more people in school today than before. Many adults over 18 are taking care of other people. There are some adults over 18 who are taking care of their homes and so forth, okay? But that has always been the case. Mm-hmm. And Jamaica's what they call labor participation rate, which is the percentage of the population who are in the labor market.
Okay, I pause it there. I pause it right there for a bit. Okay, so the correct statement would have been that for at least 1 hour this week, over 1.3 million people would be doing some form of work. Since some of the 1.3 million people are working less than 1 hour for the week, or less than 1 day for the week, sorry. Mr. Clark could not say for certain that the same hour that he was on air is the exact same hour or same day that all the 1.3 million people is working. The government would then need to look at how many people are only working a few hours per week. Some people may just be doing a half a day job each week, while others may be working 1 day each week. This would be as much as 0.3 of the 1.3 million people, or 300,000 people only working a few hours per week, who are counted as being employed. People who are just trying to stay alive through various forms of hustlings. These people need jobs, not thoughtless boastings by the elites and privileged few who have no idea about the struggles of the underclass people in Jamaica. Nigel Clark went as far as comparing Jamaica to the USA and state that Jamaica has less unemployment than the USA has. This is just arrogance, bordering on the line of ignorance, from a man who is much, much more educated than I am. I'll play the video clip where he says that about Jamaica is better than America in terms of employment. I'll try and play the video as well so you can see for yourself what he said.
Is higher than in the United States of America. So hold on. So the percentage of people in Jamaica who are seeking jobs or have jobs is higher than the percentage of people in the United States who are seeking jobs and have jobs. Correct. But people are going to believe it, Dr. Clark. Well, the numbers are there for everybody to see. Well, I don't. You know what I want? What fascinates me, you come here, right, and you give these numbers, and a man will come online and say lie. And you say, why you think it's lie? Me don't know, but I just lie. How you confront that sort of
I pause there for a bit. Yeah, so that's where he says about people in Jamaica better off than in America for employment. You know, people in the USA and the UK, where I live, are in different social demographical settings from people in Jamaica. Hence, the statistics will mean different things on an employment report. For example, if someone is unemployed in the USA and UK, they would live off their social security benefit. They stay home and live off that, and they have their rent paid as well by the government, so they can stay home and relax while they're out of work for 6 months or 1 year or 3 months. On the other hand, someone who is unemployed in Jamaica will need to hustle just to stay alive. For example, some ladies washing other people's clothes for a few hours each week, while some guys just getting 1 day's work for the week on a construction site or on a farm, etc. They will be counted as employed in Jamaica. But in a first world country, they would be counted as unemployed until they find a proper job, etc. Most people in Jamaica knows that the 4.5% unemployment rate in the country is incorrect, though some might not be able to prove that the numbers are wrong. A poor country like Jamaica, with a different way of life to that of the USA and other rich countries, should have a different way to measure unemployment. The government keep pointing to the statin report, like Mr. Clark did in the clip below. And you hear when Ms. Morgan asking about, people are saying that it's a lie. It's a lie, you know, there's no such thing as only 4 people per 100 people in Jamaica who are unemployed. And Mr. Clark is saying, look at the report, it is telling the truth. So let me play that clip as well where he says that. Okay, let me go to that clip.
Narrative. Yeah. You know what? The good thing about Jamaica is that we have strong independent institutions that publish this data. And what the person should do is just go look at those institutions, right? Statin. And Statin has a web page. And, you know, Jamaica... Is that you make the figures? No, Jamaica lick about Ritala, you know. Statin is a part... Jamaica is a member of the United Nations, right? United Nations have 200 countries. And because we're a member of the United Nations, entities like Statin have to sign up to UN codes. Right. And in those UN codes, those statistical codes tell you exactly how things ought to be measured. And people come from other countries every few years. Right. And they review what we're doing. What Statin is doing, and they give Statin the highest grades. Is it true that more people are working for peanuts? No.
Okay, I pause there. I can get peanuts in a bit. So he's saying that Mr. Morgan asked him about people saying lie. He's saying that no, look at the report. Yeah, but the report is saying that people who work 1 hour per week are classed as employed, and that is international standard. But these things make up in first world country. But when it comes to a country like Jamaica, a third world country, different completely. The guy who have a spear in his hand once a week go shoot a fish, he's that class as he's class employed as well. But he's not. He's just trying to live. He need a job. Why would someone who have the chance to work a full-time job in Jamaica, getting $13,000 a week, why would they just wash one day a week for $4,000, or work on a site as a laborer for $3,000 or $4,000, for one day or half day here or there? People need jobs, and people are saying to the government, but you're not listening to the people correctly. So the issue is that if the employment statistics was for full-time employment, then Jamaica would fall well behind America for the number of people who are unemployed. It would be more like 20 or 30% unemployment rate in Jamaica if we count the hustlers as unemployed. And they are unemployed. People need jobs in Jamaica, not statistical manipulation. People are correct when they said some Jamaicans are working for peanuts, as I hear in the clip from Mr. Morgan right there. Come to play it in the beach as well. So yeah, they're correct. As stated in the video below, it is not that people are employed full-time on low wage job in Jamaica, minimum wage job in Jamaica. The problem is that people cannot find a full-time job in the communities, not even a minimum wage job to do in Jamaica, where they can, go to work in the morning in a taxi for 20 minutes drive to work, come back home. They don't have that. Most people don't mind a 20 minutes, 30 minutes taxi drive to work and back home each day, even if it is a full-time minimum wage job. The problem is that the jobs are not available. And according to Mr. Clark's response in the video clip below, he does not understand that, because all he's saying is that, yes, the wages is low, minimum wage is low, but the country will improve over time. But that's not the problem. The problem is not that minimum wage is low. The problem is that they cannot get minimum wage job where they live in the community, and people don't want to go to Montego Bay to work in a hotel who live in St. Elizabeth or live in, parts of Westmoreland or Manchester. People want to live, that's not fair. They have the family, they have the kids, they have all responsibility in their house, all that stuff. People need jobs where they can go to work in the day, come back in the evening. I'll play the clip where Mr. Clark respond to the peanut earnings thing from Mr. Clark.
No, that's not true at all. Somebody on TikTok said people are just working for peanuts.
Well, look, here's what I would say to that. One, our per capita GDP, meaning the average income in Jamaica, is increasing over time.
Right.
Two, I would say that it would always be great for salaries to be higher than they are. But the first thing is to make sure that we have people in jobs. This is about a ladder, about climbing the ladder of development. And you have to, look where we're coming from. We're coming from a place where 1 in 6 people, when unemployment was 16%, 1 in 6 people did not have a job. We're now at a place where that number is down to less than 1 in 20.
So,
okay?
no, I want you to repeat these things in Dr. Clark, because I want people to understand. So earlier, when I was a young man going to school, when it was 13, 14, 15%, youth unemployment was almost at 30%.
Correct.
1 in about 6 Jamaicans never have a job.
Correct.
Any job at all.
Any job at all, whether it is little money, middle money, or enough money.
And now we have 1 in 20 who actually have an ability to make some money.
Have an ability to make some money.
Now, they have changed. Mr. Morgan said when he was a little boy, but over the last few years, I don't know if it's 20 or 10 years ago, they have actually changed the way they measure unemployment. So before, they measure it different. It wasn't 1 hour for the week count as if you're working 1 hour a week because it's employed. Before, it was maybe a full-time job or a full week or a full day or whatever it was. It was different measurement they use. So sometimes, again, these developed countries, they change the measurement that they use. So you have to know that as well. So the measurement was changed, and I did a report. I did a video as well 2 weeks ago about the Prime Minister don't understand the report as well. And is a guy called I think it's FC something who have an article in Gleaner. If you look in my my video, you will see that that the video with the guy saying that Prime Minister doesn't understand the report. Also, Ronnie Thwaites as well did a article in Gleaner. The Prime Minister doesn't not understand the report, the Parliament report. So some people know these things going on. Anyways, so there could be as much as another 300,000 people from the official 725,000 people who are outside of the workforce, who has given up and looking for jobs. Hence, they are not counted among the unemployed. So the official report in starting is that over 725,000 people out of the workforce. Of that number, Ms. Clark was saying currently that some people are at college, some people are looking after the relatives at home, and some could have been older folks as well. So but at least half of those people might need jobs as well, but they give up. Enough ladies, men as well in their 30s give up. In Jamaica, once you reach your 20s and your 30s and you don't have any jobs since you leave school, just give up. You're not looking for work anymore. You just learn to hustle and survive. But if they have opportunity to get a job, they'll do it. That's why the hotel industry need to spread around Jamaica, so people can go in there and work a full minimum wage job. Yeah, so that's what the country needs. Okay. Then we have the officially unemployed. Add to this figure as well, along with the 200,000 who are working 1 or 2 days each week, but counted as employed, making a total of 750,000 people in Jamaica who would accept a minimum wage job if they could find work in the communities. So we have 200,000 people who are probably working part-time, 1 hour or 1 day a week, counted as employed, about 200,000. We have the next 300,000 people who are give up, not looking for a job anymore, who will love a job. And then we have those who are counted as unemployed officially, 4.5%. So in all, we could have as much as 250,000 people, 750,000 people in Jamaica would have loved to have a minimum wage job if they have the chance to get that job. So the government needs to stop manipulate things and provide jobs for the people. See my other videos about these things as well. This is why I keep advocating for a rapid increase in the tourism industry across Jamaica, and not just in some parishes on the North Coast. Despite the headlines on this post, I know Mr. Clark is a very educated man. However, I think the current government can do much more to address the unemployment problems in Jamaica. I see definitions for unemployment in the description section below. See my comments, see my notes on the comment section below as well. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. To support this channel, please click on the subscribe button below, share this video, and leave your comments below. God bless you. God bless our Prime Minister. God bless the Jamaican Parliament. And God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace.